Good day. Welcome to Keyboards Everything. Today we're going to take a look at our RCA VideoDisc Collection. This is a competitor to the VHS tapes when those came out. I think this came out just a little bit after VHS tapes came out. And all that was very expensive when it first came out. And this is supposed to be like a cheaper alternative so you can watch movies in your home, which is kind of a crazy idea back then. And they're actually pretty good quality, neat format. A lot of technology went into this bad boy, especially the players. It actually has a stylus with the needle that actually rides on the groove, just like a record. And I think that was how they're going to make it so much cheaper than a VHS tape. Because they ever take apart a VHS player and see how many spinny parts and pieces and gears and things? It's insanity. And this, almost as good. Almost as good. I would say it's hard to say. Quality-wise, it's okay. Let's open one up and show you, and then we'll kind of look at the collection. It's got kind of like two little tabs here. If you push them in, push them out, it'll kind of release it. Because what it did, you slide it in kind of like a floppy disk, and it would shoot out the case and keep the record. Let's see, is it pushy or pulley? I don't know, I can't remember. There we go, there's one side. And it's two-sided, just like a record, so you would flip it over. But this one, like I said, I did scratch it a little bit. So it's kind of a shiny disc, but it is a record. You can kind of almost see the grooves. I think there are some like alignment marks on here for it, so it's kind of neat. But yeah, this would go in, this piece would stay in, and shoot your case out. And then when you're done, you slip this back in, put it in, flip it over. Actually, you go like this, Can't remember. Yeah, like this. And it would do its magic. So it's kind of cool. These are really neat. I like them because they're big, kind of like a laser disc kind of size. So that was kind of a neat idea. Like I said, this one I did scratch, but this is the first one I have, the Survivors. Then we have an Officer and a Gentleman. And some of these are actually two discs because they're so long. I think like Gone with the Wind. There's some other ones were very, very long. So they had oh yeah, this one has two discs. That's part two. Is it part one, part two? I don't know, whatever it is. And then we have, what's this one? A lot of weird movies I've never seen. Let's see. The Mirror Cracked. Don't know about that one. But I'm surprised there's so many neat movies on here. There's even The Hobbit, which is kind of cool. Laura, I don't know whoever that is. Witness for the Prosecution, kind of neat. And I actually watched some of these. Let's see, these are... Oh, that's a surprise for later. Oh, here's the rest. Hold on, I'm getting them. I don't have a lot of them. I think they're kind of a novelty. I'm going to kind of hang them up on the wall. Of course, we got a lot of James Bond. Actually, there's another box of them somewhere. So I don't think this is all of them. But here's one I think is really cool. Check that out. Mighty Mouse. You can see all the episodes on the back. Kind of neat. Looks like I like to put these on shelves because they're very sturdy and they look kind of cool. People go, what is that? We got The Spy Who Loved Me. Look at this, From Russia with Love. So they had a lot of movies on there. A lot of great movies. Look at this. Here's, I think, a lot of people are going to enjoy. Oh, yeah. Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke, baby. How's that? Looks like at some point somebody is selling for $5. And there you go. Cheech and Chong, Nice Dreams. That's kind of cool. Then, like I said, I know there's a whole bunch more somewhere because I had a whole pile of them. I know there's a lot of James Bond movies. But that's what I found for now. Now, here's a little bonus. Laser discs. I do have a small laser disc collection. Look at this one. Everybody knows Michael Nesmith from the Monkees. He's kind of credited for having the very first music video. I'm sure there's people before him. But I always liked the laser discs. I don't have a laser disc player, but you kind of get the idea. Kind of nice and shiny. I was going to actually put it on a wall or something at some point. Because they're kind of obsolete. But people do collect them big time because they're kind of a neat format. Kind of a good idea. And here's everybody's favorite. Now I guess this is probably pretty hot. Tootsie. And of course we have Superman, Somewhere in Time. And then we have, oh, this one, Robert Blake, pre-shooting his wife. Let's see, Coast to Coast. Is that what this one is? What is this one? I don't know. Coast to Coast. And then here's something really neat. This is why I want to get a laser disc just to play this because it's a murder mystery. And kind of like, like if you remember, it came out on VHS tapes where you you want to go, hey, this person did or that, and it would you forward to like number 55, and then it would go that. And same with like they did a lot of DVDs that had this, but this is I think one of the very first ones, and it was on Laserdisc. So that's pretty cool. You can see probably nobody ever played it very much, but a lot of good actors in here. Let's see, Derek Reardon. I think these are their names, but kind of cool. I'm sure this was pretty amazing at the time when people saw this for the first time. So really neat. But that's all the DVDs or the laser discs and video discs that I have. So kind of cool, kind of a neat idea. I like to play it just because it's kind of a neat thing to do. You know, I know you can get the movies anywhere else, but see them play on here, you get some of that every now and then. You get a little static and kind of a cool idea to see a disc spinning. And I actually have the player, the top off, so you can kind of see it doing its magic. So it's really neat to see it's playing a record with video on it. So how cool is that? So I hope you guys enjoy the video. That's you guys. Have a great day.